Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to sit down and do a chatty get ready with me. Had no idea what look I was going for, and I have a couple errands to run, so I thought, why not sit down, talk a little bit. Since I didn't get to put the footage of Mexico up, I thought I would just chat with you guys and, you know, do it that way. I have no idea what look I'm going for today. I just know I need to get ready because I got some errands to run. If you hear any noises, it's probably my cats running around playing with stuff. They get into everything. My camera's only at 28%, so let's hope the battery that I have charging is gonna be enough. My rosacea is out to play today. You guys probably can't see it. Let me see if I can do a little close-up. But it's really bad today. Let's get started. First, I'm going to do my brows. So I'm going to be using this Anastasia brow definer in dark brown. I don't have any other color. My hair is still super light. And it's the one that has like a triangle effect going on. It's not my favorite, but I wanted to use it just so I can get rid of it already. I have not plucked them. I have been growing them out, trying to reshape them. Usually I have music on, so it's kind of awkward that it's like super duper quiet. But I'm going to be using this NYX, what is it? It's an eyebrow cake powder. And I'm going to be going in with a brow brush that's from Bodyography Pro. I got this from one of my BoxyCharms a long time ago. And I'm just going to use this shade right here and fill in the brows. What's left of my brows. So this morning I was like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, straighten my hair since I never really straightened my hair. I thought, why not? It's my day off. I could straighten my hair. So out of all the years that I straighten my hair, I have never gotten my ear, burnt my ear, anything. But today I decided to clamp my ear, and it is intense. I don't know if you guys can see, like right here, it's super duper red, and the skin came off. It got so bad that it was like a popped blister. It's time to prime my face. I'm gonna prime my face with the Rimmel London Stay matte primer. It's super dirty, or else I'd show you guys, but it just has a purple cap on it, okay? That's all you need to know. And take it and just prime my face. And this is a very matte primer. It's like one of my favorites to keep me matte during the day. Foundation, I'm going to mix two foundations. I am going to mix the NARS All Day Luminous Weight Foundation in light number 6, and then I'm going to be using my Neutrogena Nourishing Longwear Makeup in the color Natural Beige, which is 60. My stuff is super dirty. I need to clean everything. It's kind of embarrassing. But I like to mix these two together. I like the luminous foundation, but it is too light for me at the moment. Let's get into the Mexico trip. So we went to Mexico originally for my cousin's wedding. She was deciding to have it over there, but we thought we would visit with the family. It is actually my dad's side of the family that's over there. All his brothers and sisters are over there. I'm just going to stamp this anyway. So all his brothers and sisters are over there. All my cousins are over there. So we thought, why not stay for 2 weeks? And I decided to take my boyfriend Vince so he can see and meet my family over there. The only bad thing was that Vince doesn't speak any Spanish whatsoever, or he doesn't understand it either. But he actually did pretty good. Like, they speak a little bit of English. They're learning how to speak English. So they had like an unspoken relation. Man, this looks like super light on me. In person, it matches my complexion. It could be the lighting. Hey! Plácanse. No saben cómo portarse. I mean, my cats would be fighting next to my leg. First, we had the wedding, and then right after the wedding, we went straight to the beach because I had family that was coming from California as well, but they were staying less than we were, so we all wanted to go to the beach together. So right after the wedding, we went straight to the beach. For concealer, I am using the Master Conceal Face Studio by Maybelline in the color Light Medium. The camera's on. 16%. Oh, this looks like nothing. Oh, it just splattered. So right after the wedding, we decided to rent a bus to fit all of us. We were like 20. And that's not including the entire family. That's only the majority that were able to... What? It's only the majority that were able to get, you know, those days off and go with us. But like I said, we rented a bus. And on the way over there, we were going to Punta de Mita and Los Ayalas, which is an hour away from Puerto Vallarta. We took a bus. It takes about like 5 hours, I think, from where we're at to get there. And we're all doing fine on the bus, like falling asleep. And then the tire pops. And we're just skidding until we pulled over. And luckily there was these guys had some kind of like lifter, or I don't know what it's called. I was half asleep and I was grumpy. I know for a fact I was grumpy. We had left around 6 o'clock in the morning their time. So our time, that was like 4 in the morning for me. And we had left the wedding around 12, I want to say. So I only had like 4 hours of sleep. I get really grumpy when I'm tired. We got that all situated. So we ended up going to the beach. It was super, super humid, but the water felt so nice. Ooh, I had to set this concealer real quick. Let me set it real quick. The Wet n Wild Contouring Palette Contour. Contouring Palette Contour. I guess that's what it's called. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour in Dulce de Leche. And I'm just going to be using this little yellow guy. It was thunder and lightning. Like, it was really bad. We're getting some tacos on the other side of our hotel, and the entire city lost their light. All the lights went out, and we were like, what the heck? And it was super duper pouring. And what was funny is that when the lights came back on, the lady had burned her Tupperware because it got too close to the plancha, like where they make the meat. And because it was so dark, she like, I guess she accidentally pushed it. So when the lights went back on, there was some major melting of her Tupperware. But them tacos, oh my god, those tacos were amazing. They were the bistec. I mean, I went there every night. We stayed there for 3 days, so every chance I get, I would go get them tacos, because I don't like seafood, so everybody else was like, oh, enjoying the ceviche and stuff like that. We didn't just stay at Los Ayalas, we actually took the bus and like went to Punta de Mita, which was close from there. That's where I went snorkeling and took a boat out and stuff like that, which was really cool. The only thing is, like, my aunt got stung by a jellyfish, so we had to have one of my uncle's friends not pee on it, but pee in a little dish and then like put it on her foot. She actually just fell when we were getting on shore from snorkeling, and the waves came in, and when they backed out, a jellyfish was on her foot, so she had to like take it off. We're just laughing and we're just like, now we can relate to each other, because when I went to Nuevo Vallarta a couple years back, I actually got stung by a jellyfish myself, but I didn't know what it was at the time because it was in the water. Like, I had no idea, and it hit me twice because the water would go in and out. It stung me once on my foot, and I was just like, what the heck, like, that shit hurt. And then it came back, the water came back, and it hit me again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got hit by debris or something. I don't know what it was. And I'll tough it out, but then it started like stinging so bad. Like, I remember, it's just like if you have open wounds and you just put lemon on it. It was horrible. So we got out of the water. Oh my god, Mom, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And they didn't know what it was, so we finally went to the hotel, and we're just like, oh, like, I got stung. Felt my chest coming tighter and tighter, and I was getting like all these rashes on my arm, and I just wasn't feeling good. And they looked at each other, two guys that were there looked at each other like, oh shit, what happened? And we're just like, we don't know what it was, or like, it could be a mala agua, or it can be a medusa. And I was just like, I have no idea what those are. I was just freaking out because I was like, I don't know what this is, but obviously I have an allergic reaction. Oh, now I'm getting the darker side. And I was like, I don't know what it is. I'm getting an allergic reaction to it. They don't know what it is, so they don't know what can, cure me or anything like that. And what was more embarrassing was that they ended up getting a wheelchair and like taking me to the doctor, which was in the hotel. But the embarrassing part was I was in my bathing suit, soaking wet, like basically dying, passing out. And we passed by a wedding, like a wedding that was going by. We were right behind, I think was the bridesmaids, and like we were just passing through, and my mom was just like at the time she wasn't laughing, but now that we look back at it, we were just like laughing at how embarrassing it was. We went and they're like, oh, it was a jellyfish. So a medusa is a jellyfish, a mala agua was a stingray, and I was like, I doubt it was a stingray because I would have been dead by now. So what they did was they boiled some hot water, put it on a towel, like smacked it on my leg, and then they scrubbed the crap out of it to try to get, I don't know if they said they were like little poison, like little needles or whatever that they had left behind, it leaves behind. And they did that and it was hurting so bad, and then they put milk on it, calm it down, and I just remember the doctor like laughing. He's like, oh, you have tattoos, like you should be used to this type of pain. And I'm just like, no, I didn't get an allergic reaction to my tattoos. Like I got an allergic reaction to this damn jellyfish. But long story short, me and my aunt can now bond over the jellyfish thing. And I was just like freaking out though. When we were there to get back on the boat, we had to get back in the water, and I was like, there's freaking jellyfish in there. There's freaking jellyfish in there. I know I'm allergic to jellyfish, so I'm freaking out. And I was like, no, you're fine, you're fine. And then we get on the dang boat, and my mom was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was a dead looking jellyfish like right next to you and your dad. And I was like, thanks. She's like, if I would have told you, you would have freaked out. And I was like, yeah, that's actually true. Thanks for not telling me. My battery's at 3%, so I'm going to see how much the other one has before, you know, so the angles might be a little bit different. See, I'm going to go with Luminoso as a blush. Milani's Luminoso. So one of the last nights we went was a lucha, which is like a Spanish wrestling match. I'm going to use my True Match. I don't know if you guys like know Rey Mysterio from like WWE. It's kind of similar to that, where all of them have masks and stuff. So we went to that with one of my uncles. You know, it's so fun. Like if you go to Mexico and you have a chance to go see a lucha, you will not regret it whatsoever. It's so entertaining. It's more entertaining because of the crowd than it is the actual fighters. Like I've been to WWE. I used to be like a big wrestling junkie even through high school. Completely different spectrums. Like the crowd are just very vulgar too. They were yelling out different things to the lower crowd, and then it was funny because the girls that were like, you know when they make their entrance, showgirls or something, and the girls were just like had this face and they were just like dancing like this, and me and Vince could not stop laughing at that because we thought it was pretty hilarious. I think I'm going to use tape. I want like a sharp line for my eye, sorry. I didn't get carried away. We also saw this match where, oh, so this one was like the best one out of all of them. It was just like a rivalry match, and oh, there was one before that. It was a gay wrestler. He was hilarious. Like we knew it was just like part of his character, but he was so funny. We had a blast watching him. He was just, I just wish I had the video so I can show you guys how funny he was. Last match was, well, the second to the last match actually. The last match was just like I was done. I was tired out. But that match was so crazy. I'm going to be using my Tarte lip palette. I'm just going to try to like do a neutral eye and like a bold lip or something. I'm not sure. The wrestlers would actually come down and like start fighting in the stands. They were legit onto people just like punching the other wrestler. But then they went down the aisle. We were sitting by the aisle. It was Vince and then it was me. So we were really close to, you know, the walking aisle. And two wrestlers were like going at it hecka hard and smacking each other. And we're just like, oh, like we're recording it. And one of the wrestlers grabs a whole like beer. Mind you, the beers are like this tall. Like I'm not even kidding. He grabs a guy's full-on beer. Like it was filled to the top, and he just like threw it at the other lucha, and it got all over me and Vince. It was like we were literally soaked. Like his whole entire side of his face was soaked. Like his hair was like dangling because it was so soaked, and like my whole face and my chest area was super soaked, and it was like the best part of that damn lucha. Like it was freaking phenomenal. But let's get back to what color. So I'm gonna be using Wander as my transition shade, and I'm just gonna, you know, put that in the crease with a, what is it, Morphe M513 brush, and I'm just gonna put that all over the crease. I'm gonna be using my blending brush from Sigma, the E25, and I'm just gonna be taking the color, let's see, Power Player. Also, let's see, when we went to go shopping on the last day, it was like literally the day before we were gonna leave, we went to go see a museum of Jose Clemente Orozco. My brother thought we had like some kind of relation to him since that's our last name or whatever, but he's actually a very famous painter who hated politics, but he would make fun of politics in his work, and his artwork is really well known, and that's how my dad would always make fun of me. Like I love art. Like I wanted to be an artist when I grew up, and my dad would be like, well, with your last name, man, you can go far because of that. And I always laughed, but there is one painting that is on, let me see, it's supposed to be a Get Ready With Me, and it's super chatty. Let me see if you can see it with that. Yeah, but this guy here, let's see, this dude right here, like if you would move around, this is on a ceiling, by the way, like a rounded ceiling, and when you would walk, that guy would move like the direction, like he would look like he's flipped once you're on the other side. And Vince was like, no, it's not. And I'm like, dude, yes it is. Like I saw it with my own eyes. I'm gonna go in with Dreamer and Multitasker like together to do like a smoky-ish effect on the outer V. So now I'm gonna dip into Fashionista, which is kind of like the black. Family is really, really important to me. That's why I tell Vince, like, if we were to get married, I want 2 weddings. They obviously can't come over here until, like, they get visas and stuff like that. But, like, I want to have another wedding. Like, I want a wedding over there. I can get married by law here and have, like, a cool-ass party or whatever with my family here. Like, I can have, like, my church wedding, because their churches are, they're gorgeous. We went to go see one just to like sightsee, and I was blown away at how pretty it is. I was just like, babe, I want to get married in that one. Now I'm going to be using Free Spirit as like a brow highlight. Yeah, so I was just like, I want to get married over there. Like, I want 2 weddings. I want to be able to enjoy it with both sides of the family, right? I'm going to use Free Spirit again on my lid just to kind of carve it out a little bit. I can't wait to go back. I want to plan a trip to Cancun or like Los Cabos and go over there with the family again. I know my cousin's gonna have a quinceañera, I think, but with school and work right now in February, that's too close for me to save up and then my studies. Of the Line Pro liquid liner, it's literally one of my favorite ones of life. I can't find another one. If you guys have any suggestions, I know the Kat Von D one is a very popular one. So I'm going to take a pencil brush. This one is Sigma E30. And I'm going to use the same colors I used. I'm going to do some reverse action, dark to light. And we're going to do some mascara down there. I don't know if I should do, I'm probably going to do white liner on the bottom, my waterline. Play Girl Glide Gel Liner is in the color Whiten. Oh my gosh. See that? I have to wait till it dries and then I can take it off. That sucks. My Morphe M501 and the Anastasia Glow Kit in That Glow. Sunburst and Bubbly mixed together. Take Lolita by Kat Von D, and I'm gonna put these lips on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this very chatty get ready with me. If you guys really like these types of videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and I will be more than happy to do more of them. Yeah, I gotta go, I gotta run. I didn't notice how late it got. So I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye guys.